Sure. Vigilante Diaries won't always be able to make the decisions that you want. In different moments, your decisions will be conditioned both by your previous choices in the game and the level of your statistics. All of them may have a negative or a positive value, but negative will not always mean detrimental, just as a positive will not always mean beneficial. Therefore, an aggressiveness of +5 can be very helpful in combat, but will mean a huge problem if you have to keep calm in a tense situation. Okay. Enjoying Billy this morning while my stroopwafel softens on my coffee. Ooh, nice. December 2nd, 1980. Night like any other.
Last night was definitely a rough one. Yeah. I should write about it.
Let's write about it. My name's Chat. Chat Donovan. One second. I'm just gonna clean my glasses a little bit. I have heard that that's like a thing that you do with the stroopwafels. You like kind of place them on your coffee, and it kind of softens them up and whatever, makes them nice. I've never had that before though. I've heard it's good. They're better when they're fresh, sure. Yeah, I haven't had one. I don't think I've ever had one before. Fresh or otherwise. Okay. I'm freezing my ass in here. I must have been out in the streets for 3 hours now. At the corner of 6th and Rollins, 2 blocks from where I grew up. I'm looking at the Irish pub window through my binoculars. Keen's. I used to come here when I was a kid. The owner had a particular Irish name. Kieran. It's pronounced Kieran. Kieran Keene. As a kid, I always found his full name hilarious. The 3 people I've been keeping an eye on for weeks are here today. Dominic Tanner O'Toole, Carson Bennett, and Alyssa Marchand. 3 cops. All dirty. Lieutenant Senzi tipped me off about them. They run some kind of under-the-radar unit. They call themselves the Stronghold. They began small, sticking up small-time dealers, but somehow it snowballed into gun trafficking, blackmailing, and protected witness and extortion. The Stronghold officer offers protection, they say. They believe they own this city. They have no remorse, and they hide behind their badges. It sickens me. Feels like it could be a Rorschach voice. It sickens me. That's why I've been patiently waiting outside while I watch them getting hammered at Keen's. It's their weekly ritual, and I suspect it's where they split the money and make with Stronghold. Drunk cops in an Irish pub. Fuck me. These guys are a living cliche, for God's sake. Could have gone after them one by one, but I need to send the message to all 3 of them at once. This Stronghold bullshit ends today, and they better acknowledge it. As I wait for the 3 cops to leave the pub, I do what I always do when I'm about to make a move. I mentally repeat the code to myself. It's something I put down in this journal before even my first night out. Guidelines, some principles, some red lines. The first red line was about lethality. How far was I willing to go to impose justice? Could I justify killing, even in self-defense or defense of others? And how would that affect my life? No deaths, just the bad guys. It's a little vague. The ends justify the means. Whoever stands in my way is taking a risk. If I have to choose between me and the criminals, it's clear to me who's going down. No deaths, under no circumstances. Just the bad guys. What's up, Pete? How you doing today? I don't consider myself a cold-blooded killer, but that's the way things are. This rule applies only to bad guys, though. No innocents and no law enforcement. No way. Law enforcement doesn't include these stronghold guys. They've been out of the protect and serve business for a long time. The second red line was about privacy. Would I keep living a normal life after this? Would I face this struggle on my own, or would I need help from someone else? Was my need for justice more important than my private life? I made a decision. No one must know. I'm a one-man army. I'll probably need help. I don't think I can handle this just by myself. Spread the word. I'm trying to wake society up with my actions. I'm trying to wake society up with these actions. Like, spreading the word doesn't, like the way that that's worded is, like I'm trying to wake society up with my actions. I mean, like, I think that this is probably true whether or not we want people to know. Whether we, other people to, like, know who we are. Like, this is, like, no one must know is, like, we want to remain anonymous. And, like, not get anybody else into trouble. And, like, needing help. I don't know. Whatever. So I'm going to say no one must know. It's just me against everyone, period. I knew it before I began my mission. I have a family and friends. I can't risk anyone else getting dragged into this world of violence. If I get help, it has to be a one-time thing, like Chenzi, or other than that, I'm on my own. I watched enough Death Wish movies to know that vigilantes have a damn good track record when identifying bad guys. Yeah, that's true. The third red line was about my ideology. Why was I doing what I was doing? And what was the ultimate goal of my actions? Was I trying to set an example or open the eyes of society? I made a decision. America is no more. Society is crumbling. Crime always hits the working class harder. The system's rotten. Charles Bronson never shot the wrong ones. Never did. Taking out the rogue cops with vigilante justice seems like an inherently contradictory ideology. No, it's great. For liberty. The system's rotten. From the inside out, from top to bottom. Citizens live paralyzed by fear while power traps them in a never-ending cycle. And then crime flourishes because all crime is a form of abuse of power. Always. Unambiguously. The only way to begin something new is to tear down what already exists. I've come to set you free. The three cops finish their last round, pay at the counter, and leave. O'Toole and Bennett smoke outside, sheltering from the snow beneath the pub's marquee. Marchand waits patiently. She's the only non-smoker. I assess the situation. 2 of them are drunk as a skunk. That's good. But I'm sure 3 of them are armed. That's bad. I'd better act fast and take advantage of the element of surprise. In other circumstances, 3 cops would mean big trouble. But that's why I've waited for this moment. I needed the 3 of them to be plastered. Still, I doubt dealing with the stronghold can be solved without violence. I hope my brass knuckles and combat knife will be enough, but I always carry the unregistered .38 revolver just in case. I check the cylinder to make sure it's loaded. I'm ready. O'Toole and Bennett toss their cigarette butts on the ground. The three of them walk to where they park the car near 7th. I know the area. The shortest route's the alley behind Keen's. The perfect place for me to intercept them. I don't show up with a smoke bomb or hanging off a roof or any of that bullshit. I'd probably break my neck if I did. I just cover my face and turn the corner to block their way. I'm not a lunatic or a madman. Those people make me sick. And I don't pretend to be America's public enemy #1. But most of all, I don't want to get caught and fried in the electric chair. That's why I don't want to be identified. That's why I cover my face with a costume mask, a hood and a bandana, my own custom mask, a ski mask. I'm feeling pretty Rorschach-y, and we'll go with the custom mask here. Now, what's up, Castellan? How you doing today? I needed something custom made. Safety first and foremost, but also something distinctive. I'm no craftsman, but with time and perseverance, even the most inept can make something decent. All I needed was a field hockey mask reinforced with a metal frame covered with fiberglass and resin. Alright. I couldn't help myself making it red. I know it's a little striking, but it looks menacing. As soon as I'd made the breathing vent, I knew I'd made the right choice. This was gonna be my face. Corrupt cop Carson Bennett. Bennett, the tall one, is the first to notice me. He frowns. He's not sure he sees what he's looking at. Hey, O'Toole, look, isn't that the masked guy, asshole? He says, and chuckles. He's really smashed. And then the masked guy, asshole. O'Toole looks me up and down, nods, and says my name. That name is the one I chose. Something that would strike fear into the hearts of criminals. That name is just the name the press gave me. Yeah, we don't care about the name. Why do they know about my asshole? It's your calling card. You put your asshole print on everything. It's stamped on all the criminals. Red Death. I'm no idiot. I've never intended to go around signaling what I did, but as soon as I became known, the media gave me a nickname, of course. Pisses me off, makes me look like a lunatic. Although it would be worse if I went around using an alias like I was in one of Dad's comics. He keeps an ink pad and he just sits on it. Well, he made a stamp. Eventually. After Billy beats him up, he teabags him like he's stomping noobs in an extraction shooter. Yeah. You have to remove their pride. The only way to do that is with balls. Hey, yo! What the fuck do you want? Marchant is silent. She's the least drunk of the three. O'Toole is the leader. Bennett's the muscle, but Marchant is the brains, no doubt. I step forward. Can't draw my gun. I warn them. I threaten them. Okay. We can't choose this because we would have needed to be, like, willing to kill anybody, I think. I threaten them, I warn them. I warn them. We're not angry enough, yeah, apparently. Yeah, we're not aggro. Stronghold's over today. O'Toole's the first to talk. Who the hell do you think you... Who the hell do you think you're talking to? You think we're afraid of some weirdo in a costume? He says as he advances towards me. He still doesn't take me seriously, but hearing Stronghold has definitely upset him. Bennett, the tall one, is still behind him. He smiles with a stupid look on his face. He's fucking drunk. Marchand just looks at me. She's the one who worries me the most. Then O'Toole pulls out a knife. I see the gleam of the blade out of the corner of my eye. Looks brand new. Oh, right. Now I get the Tanner nickname. You're not even worth wasting a fucking bullet on, you dumbass. I didn't expect this, but a knife is always better than a gun. They definitely don't take me seriously. That's good. I won't solve this by talking, that's for sure. Hand to hand? You don't fight a knife hand to hand. We'll fucking get wrecked. Revolver. This isn't going to be like the Westerns. I'm not going to fan the hammer and leave 3 smoking corpses. I've been in enough shootouts in my life to know what it's like. I have to decide who I'm going to shoot first. Well, Dom's got the knife. But also Alyssa's, the not drunk one, so probably Alyssa. I focus my fire on Alyssa Marchand. She's by far the most dangerous of the 3. I fire 3 times. The first shot is lost in the darkness of the alley. The second shot misses and hits Bennett right in the shoulder. The third hits Marchand in the hip as she jumps off the ledge for cover. She fires back at me. I don't know what gun it is, but it's not her service weapon. She could kill me with it, and no one would ask questions. Clever girl. She's a velociraptor, yeah. I mean, like, you shot first, even if it wasn't... I feel like having an unregistered weapon would be more confused, or whatever, whatever, anyway. And to top it off, she's an excellent shot. She's definitely the smartest of the 3. You can tell she's smart because of how accurate she is with her gun. Help me, damn it! I need covering fire! She shouts at her companions. O'Toole has turned out to be a cowardly piece of shit. He's behind cover and afraid to show his face. I guess he's more used to scaring the shit out of innocent people. Bennett's on the ground. I fire 2 more shots. She fires 2 more shots. Now I only got 1 shot left. Probably. So I think we've shot 5. Unless it's a 5-shot revolver. I don't know. And then there's the complete silence in the alley. I only have a few minutes before I hear police sirens. Listen to me, motherfuckers. I yell from cover. If I hear another word about Stronghold, if you take just a single dollar from an honest business or threaten a working family again, I'll come back and I'll kill all 3 of you. You understand me? This is going terribly. I feel like. Silence. I don't know if the message got through or not. I don't care. I can't waste any more time here. I gotta leave before the police catches me. You're like Batman with a head injury. I guess.
Masked vigilante terrorizes city streets. 3 police officers attacked. The Observer headline.
It's a tale of a bad
Morning
man.
edition,
Bad
next
man,
to a
yeah.
composite sketch. Well, whoever drew it managed to get a pretty accurate description of my outfit. I've been sloppy. I gotta be more careful. Yeah, the terrorizes thing wasn't exactly what I was expecting.
That's what you said you were going to do in the beginning.
But I wasn't expecting high praises for what I do either. I should use that to my advantage, in any case. Terrorizes. So, I guess the city is afraid of me.
All right, that's kind of cool. I think I'm good. I think it's interesting that you get to like kind of build out your character as you go. You know, you kind of choose some basic like what it seems like the tenets that you set up at the beginning, like it seems to have implied that like we can't break those. So like we're restricted by those base rules, and then like as we make choices from the ones that we have available based on the things that we chose at the beginning, you know, we kind of are you know, we build out our character from there. It's interesting. How interesting kind of depends on how cohesive the writing is, I think. Yeah. Like, it already seemed like there was a little bit there that felt not, I don't know if contradictory is really the right word, but that felt like a little, like, just something that didn't make sense. Like, I thought that he said that he was going to stop them, and so, like, and that he considered the Stronghold people, like, criminals, and so he would be willing to kill them, but we had to have been in, like, in a more upset state to pull the gun earlier in the conversation. But then, like, I don't know. I'm kind of curious, like, about the different choices that you have. But I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty neat. I think I'm gonna call the demo there, though. If that seems like something that's interesting, then definitely check that one out, I would say. I like the graphics of the kind of cutscene graphics. This sort of I don't know if cell shaded is really the right word, but this kind of graphical style is one that I definitely like those aesthetics. And the writing's fine. It's certainly not bad. So a visual novel where you set rules in the beginning, for your vigilante, which restrict future choices you have available. Build out your characters. Like morals, I guess. As you make choices about how to deal with crime in your city. And I would say that's a solid 3, not necessarily a 4. Like, if you're into visual novel kind of stuff, you're into crime visual novels, I think it's one that might be worth checking out. Not typically something that I'd play on stream, but definitely worth checking out, I think.